Hey guys, it's Nicole, and today I am sharing my third project with the June 2021 Flavors of the Month kit from the Scraproom. This time I used the correct photos of the kit. I'm pretty sure the last video I used May's photos, so sorry, kind of a mess. But same as always, this is me going through the kit the first time and kind of getting an idea of what is in here. This one came with 2 sheets of black cardstock. And then it's the Vicki Boutin Color Study line. So the 3 pattern papers are Floral Study, Array of Colors, and Linear. And then the kit also came with a 4x6 sticker sheet, which is going to vary because, one pack of stickers gets split amongst however many kits. And then 1/4 of a pack of the ephemera. Again, this is going to vary. Now, this is my first experience with a Vicki Boutin line. I have seen her stuff online, so I kind of knew what to expect, but I think that this is definitely a little bit out of my wheelhouse as far as like manufacturers and stuff. Some of these die cuts were enormous, which I think can be a good thing, especially if you have the whole die cut pack to kind of pick and choose things that maybe go together. But then at the same time, her collections are very eclectic. So I guess it does kind of make sense to kind of have all these just different icons, different elements that are all very brightly colored and just kind of fun to look at. This was I think the last kit that I played with, and like I said, this was my first experience using any Vicki Boutin products. So I was definitely stumped. I had an idea for a layout, but it was using one of the pattern papers from the pattern paper add-on. So I think what I'm going to do is I might try and do an extra layout or 2 this month because I really want to mix and match some of the different leftover pattern papers from the main kit. I want to play with some of the pattern papers that come in the pattern paper add-on, and then a lot of the embellishments from the embellishment add-on I didn't have a chance to play with this month, so I kind of have a plan for a different layout, but I needed to get this one done at the same time. And I've mentioned in the past that I really do try to stick to what comes in the main kit if I can. Because in a sense, I am sharing with you guys or potential subscribers to the kit that yes, you can make well-balanced layouts using just the main kit. I think the embellishment add-on, the pattern paper add-on, the cardstock add-on, I think those are geared towards more the people that want a little bit more. Whether it's a little bit more paper because maybe you do all doubles or maybe you embellish heavier than I do, then you would definitely be leaning towards the embellishment add-on. So I was kind of stuck. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I kind of just kept coming back to the pattern papers. And finally, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to do like I did last time. I'm going to cut sort of sections of paper. I did choose to ink the edges with black because I felt like if you didn't know that the papers were from the same collection, you might think that they were just kind of all over the place. And to me, incorporating like inked edges kind of helps things look a little bit more cohesive, at least to me. So like I was saying, this is kind of a go-to for me is I'm going to be able to squeeze 6 photos onto a layout if I use a photo collage. I like to see a lot of pattern paper, so kind of doing a wallpaper technique is going to be a go-to for me. And then from there, I'm just kind of looking through the different die cuts and stuff, and then I kept being drawn to the phrases, and I was noticing that the phrases were in a lot of the same colors as the sort of like sunburst ray pattern paper that's over on the right. So I decided that I was going to just kind of staple 2 of these together, make them into kind of like a big cluster base, I guess. And then I'm going to kind of use that to ground my journaling. But I still wanted to be able to add more stuff from the kit. I like to be able to use as much as I possibly can. if something doesn't work, I'm not going to push it, but I don't really have a hard time with like phrase stickers. And so I wasn't really surprised that those were sort of catching my eye. So what I did was I took these like washi, they're more of like a washi or like a thin kind of vellum sticker. And I went through and I put the pink one on the pink sunburst. Same thing, I put the aqua one on the aqua sunburst, green one on the green one. And basically I'm just kind of almost adding another layer to the image of the pattern paper, if that makes any sense. And most of the phrases were pretty like generic, like they weren't like theme specific. It was just kind of like living your life, being happy, that kind of thing. And the photos that I had used were for Christmas. I got my kids this thing off Amazon that's called Crazy Forts. And it's these, they kind of look like wiffle balls and then plastic poles. And depending on how you put them together, you can kind of make the frame. And then you throw like a sheet or a blanket over it and it turns it into a fort. And you can kind of customize it. You can add a second set to make like bigger, like castle-sized ones. They absolutely love this. This kind of gets dragged out every couple weeks. They trade it from room to room. My son likes to build one on top of his bed and like hang out in there and read. My daughter likes to, do tea parties and stuff when she puts it in her room. So the overall design is pretty basic. And I was okay with that just because of how like vibrant and sort of in your face these papers and just the bold colors and the different embellishments and stuff. So having a more like basic layout, I'm 100% okay with. I usually try to make sure that my photos are the main focus. I try to make sure that I have space for journaling. And then title is kind of like third level as far as importance to me. And then embellishing and stuff like that. So, oh, and I guess I did steal these little gold circles. These are from the embellishment add-on, which was 1/2 of the 6x12 sticker sheet. I'm kind of curious as to what was on the other half. Just out of curiosity to kind of see. So I might go look up this collection, just kind of see what other die cut pieces came in the pack or what the other half of the sticker sheet looked like. For my journaling strips, I just type them up on my computer, print them out. I just kind of eyeball the width as far as how far underneath my photo collage I wanted them to go to the right. And then after I trimmed them out, I went ahead and inked the edges of these with black ink as well to kind of help tie everything in. And then I am using my favorite foam strips to adhere these to the layout. And I'm leaving a little bit of like a chunkier kind of gap in between the journaling strips so that you can sort of see to the back and continue to see like the sunburst type pattern, if that makes any sense. And I was gonna say, I can't remember if I dated this one because I'm back in the land of forgetting to date things. I still had the photos open on my computer, so I was able to go quickly look and see. And because these were from a couple days after Christmas, I just choose to date it as December 2020 and not do like a specific date. So here's the completed layout and a couple close-ups, and I will be back hopefully soon with some more process videos. I will catch you guys later.